Upon completing my college education, I plan to use both my academic training and lived experiences to make a lasting impact on underserved communities, particularly through financial literacy and economic empowerment. During the fall of my junior year, my family went through something that changed everything, a major financial crisis that ultimately left us without a home. That was one of the most difficult and painful periods of my life. But in many ways, it was also one of the most transformational. Because it was in that darkness that I discovered something powerful, a deep, driving curiosity about how money works, about why some families like mine fall through the cracks while others seem to thrive, and about how I could be a part of changing that. That experience ignited a lifelong passion for financial literacy, especially within underserved and marginalized communities. I started reading everything I could find about personal finance, saving, investing, and budgeting. What began as a survival skill slowly evolved into a sense of purpose. I realized I didn't just want to understand financial systems for my own benefit, but I wanted to help others navigate them too. When you're in a position where every dollar counts, you begin to understand just how powerful financial knowledge really is. I saw firsthand how a lack of financial education can really devastate families, and how generational poverty can persist not because people don't work hard, but because they simply haven't had the access to the tools and resources they need to build wealth and security. That realization made me determined to be part of the solution, a resource, an advocate, and ultimately a leader in financial education and asset management. That's how I became interested in asset and wealth management, not just as a career path, but as a vehicle for empowerment. I want to help families protect their futures, grow their resources, and create legacies they can be proud of. I want to work at the intersection of finance and equity, using my knowledge to build opportunities for others, not just for myself. But my vision doesn't stop at finance. In the future, I plan to open a business, something rooted not just in entrepreneurship, but in social justice and community service. I imagine it as a space where financial literacy is actively taught, where people can access mentorship, coaching, and support, where economic empowerment is not a buzzword, but a lived reality, a place where individuals, especially young people and families of color, can feel seen, valued, and equipped to thrive. As a scholar, as a future leader, and as someone who's lived through hardship, I'm committed to using both my education and my lived experience to dismantle barriers, build economic opportunity, and create long-term change in communities like mine. Because for me, financial literacy isn't just an interest. It isn't just a skill. It's my purpose. And through that purpose, I hope to empower others to build not just wealth, but confidence. Not just stability, but vision. And ultimately, a better, stronger future for generations to come.